All right, so we see Mythic over here on the T side, running out of spawn. We got the overhead knife cam. Teams meet in mid. First blood. There's Heiza with the kill. Cool Comms trades one back, but it's 2 more for Mythic. And Poseidon running away from 4 players on Mythic. They're all right-clicked, so if he can time these right-clicks right, he can still win the knife round. There's the first and the second, but he can't convert. It's going to be Pwn alone to put him down as Mythic win the knife and choose the CT side. See in the server chat. Oh, we got the raid just in time. Thank you for the raid. The raid just in time for the game to start. Map number 3, Mythic versus Zomblers. Thank you for the raid. Thank you for dropping off your community here, Seppi. Put your channel points in the bag. We got a prediction running. Mythic versus Zomblers. Both teams went 13-9 on their own map picks. Does it count if we tell Flom he smell here? You can. There's probably a tiny chance he watches the VOD, but probably not. Zomblers headed in toward B. 5 strong. Flom plinking away with the USP through the smoke. He's going to catch Cool Comms, the headshot. And Heiza from behind Dark. Just plucking away at these Zomblers one at a time. Cajun and Brennan trying to pierce this site. 1 kill for Brennan, but it's not going to be enough as Mythic 4 strong take the pistol round. They deny any bomb plant by Zomblers, and 1 kill lands in the hands of Brennan. I had to put points on Zomblers, and then other people put points on Zomblers. So yes. Well, good buy here for Mythic, but Zomblers are going to meet them with speed and aggression. The Tech 9's charging through Banana. Look at the damage on with the nades. Truck Lover coming in with the M4. Oh, is this a second? That drops bomb behind new boxes as well. He's about to be challenged. There's Brennan with the kill. Zomblers have overrun this B-bomb site, but Mythic have entered in to this as well, and Molotov gonna keep them off kilter. Again, Mythic only losing 1. The Zomblers try their luck on the B site for the 2nd time in a row and get pulverized. Retakes on Inferno? It's not a retake if the bomb didn't go down. It's a pre-take. I don't know if that's a term, but it's my term now. If you retake the site, but the bomb's not there, it's a pre-take. If people start using that, I better get credit. Zomblers, they're going to try something besides B this time around. They're going to challenge Cooper in mid, and the double spray down, the double headshots. I'm still lurking way far behind for Zomblers. Catches Truck Lover with the Glock. That is sneaky. Now the rest of Mythic called in, but this M4 could give them another thing for their money. Flom, though, manages to stand tall. And it's Heiza to close out the round. Double kills on the MP7 for $1,200. As Mythic make this one a 3-0 affair. I was showing you the VRS impact of this game. Zomblers, while they don't win many points from it, the loss will sting. Oh, those nades, they land on the lap of Polo and Poseidon. So between 2 players, you've lost an HP worth of players in util alone. Doesn't get more painful than that for Team Zomblers. This time, they're keeping the zombie shuffle a little bit slower, but still steady up through Banana. Be Flom and Truck Lover to receive this. 3 players, and that's the bomb as well. So this isn't a fake. This is myth. This is Zomblers taking their claim. As soon as Flom spots something, should be the smoke down, but oh, he did. Sends up the smoke wall in favor of Zomblers, but doesn't know that they've got 5 strong now. So with 40 seconds, the execute about to come in. Oh, that nade, Poseidon. Looks right at it. Comes the util to block off Mythic. Flom going to be sectioned off. It's just going to be Truck Lover on an island here. Good damage, though. Wukong's already out of the picture. 4 versus 5 as the rotate starts to come in. Brennan will even things out. Mythic already quick on the rotate. They're going to have to be ready for this. Poseidon playing great. Spots the players. Banana. Oh, not expecting the shots through the smoke. Sent flying. So Mythic with man advantage as they retake the B-bomb site. Flom making tracks up through Church. Trying to get in early as Hyza attacks from the front. MP7 in hand. Already chews through 1 and the second. And there's Pwn alone to finish things off. Plenty of time for the defuse. Mythic take the 4th. And again, 4 rounds in a row, Zomblers have killed 1 player. 4. Look at this. Look at this. 1 kill, 1 kill, 1 kill, 1 kill. This D side is looking a little rough. At least they're getting plants. Oh, Truck Lover getting burned out here. The molly reaches all the way back. And that is a rare thing for Zomblers. Man advantage before a minute on the round. Flom trying to get activated early on. Just going to get mowed down. Zomblers, have they finally found the timing? Have they finally found the formula? 2 versus 5. Zomblers are here. The zombie army, you can't stop it. 4 players on the B-bomb site. Mythic forced to slink away. Pwn alone, just looking to hold on to this AK. Hyza might get hunted down here. 20 HP. Brennan. Brennan's getting all the kills. This game looks so bad for Zomblers, but Brennan's over here like, I don't know what's going on. I'm fine. 5 and 4. It's all good. No, nothing happening for Mythic. So that bomb finally at long last goes off for the Zomblers. And on that 5th round, they stop the bleeding. The difficult part, though, is they don't stop the money. Mythic will have one more opportunity to close that door back up before the Zomblers are fully allowed in. The really difficult part comes in is this is T-side, and Zomblers are going to have plenty of money. That loss bonus, even if they lose, will be built right back up. Zomblers are going to be looking for either a win or even just a bomb plant would be comfortable. Flom looking to take early banana control. The flash goes in, but no one's blind. And Mythic lose 2. You recover 1. Thanks to that HE. Pwn alone with the Kobe. You need a lot more. Dodges the flash. But this car position has been deadly. Mythic maybe getting a little bit too overzealous defending banana. Zomblers finally catch them off. That'll be a free bomb site.
Bomb has been planted.
2 versus 4. I like this position for Brennan. It's a good spot to maybe catch somebody looking for something they shouldn't, but he gets a little early himself. Not expecting Cooper in apartments, so it is going to give the ghost away, as Zomblers will now know that CT spawn doesn't have an often.
Terrorists win.
Well, this could be it. After a rough first quarter, Zomblers finally starting to come back into their own. Thanks to a little bit of maybe overzealous play from Mythic. You see them falling back to what worked on the defense already, but that gives up a lot of early space to Zomblers. Already up to sandbags. In 30 seconds or less. I think I've still got a good berth of utility, but with 4 players here, that will run out. Does discourage the attack here for Zomblers, as 3 move back, but this could just be a fake here. Smoke being put up towards Arch. Give Mythic something to think about. Cooper spots this, but again, nothing pushing through there. Zomblers are just so B focused. I think I burned off a good amount of time, but now they need to get the rotation, and I'm still pretty sure with 3 players on A that it's going to be an A hit. Zomblers hit B. They go in. CT Molly does not matter. Truck Lover shredded. Flom going to try and flash himself through the smoke to just delete the planter. Will do so. Good damage onto the rest of Zomblers as the rest of Mythic rotate on over. 4 versus 3, though. Point to be defending from if you're Zomblers. Take positions on the site. Get ready for the refrags here. Brennan ready. Oh, he spots the elbow of Hyza, but the bullet's not quite there. The trade-in from Poseidon will leave this one to a 2 versus 2, and well, makes it just Cooper alone who's caught pushing over. Zomblers now break the bank of Mythic. Or never mind, they don't break the bank of Mythic. I wasn't looking at the money when I said that. Cooper still has plenty of money for another op, and now the loss bonus is actually starting to creep in for Mythic. I said a bit of a lie. The money is not great. We'll say that. 2 SMGs, 2 M4s. It's a map where these SMGs are very impactful, but Zomblers are playing in such a way, they're packing, they really are playing like a zombie army. 5 players strong, or 4 players strong at the top of Banana already. Truck Lover not quite ready. Poseidon with 2, down to 1 HP. But again, that's going to be the B site unlocked for Zomblers. Cooper's got his op picked back up, but it might not matter. Meanwhile, the rest of Mythic need to be careful. The lurk of Brennan has given them issues so far. Hone alone caught jumping. Knock knock. Who's there? It's an AK. AK who? Brennan shot your head. So yeah, Zomblers. They found the timings. They found the rhythm. They found the shamble. They've eaten your brains. Uh-oh. Uh-oh, Cooper. Gonna lose an op over to Zomblers as well. Oh, not recovered. Okay. Yes, now good time to take time out. Things tied up. Not sure where the fragging power for Mythic went. This entire map has existed on the B-bomb site. A has been nothing but fakes, but Mythic have been placing 3 players over toward B basically every round either way. So I think the next stage here is to stack the B-bomb site, but I think this is one of those like, aha. If you were a wise man, you would expect me to poison the other cup, but I expect you to switch the cups and poison my cup. So I will instead switch the cups, and then you will poison your cup. The strategy of Inferno. We go B, but actually go A. Let's see if it happens. We see 3 players stacked B for Mythic. Hyza knifes the chicken, so we're not watching Hyza anymore. Flom pushing in through the smoke, gets shredded up through the AKs. I mean, this is pistols, so you can't really read too much into it. Just a hailfire of bullets over toward cars. Oh, Pone alone. He's like, where'd my HP go? Cajun with the extra. Oh my goodness, Truck Lover? Double kill on the Teague? It's not going to be enough, but dang, that'll give Zomblers something to think about in the future. Hyza now coming in with a 5-7. Deletes Cajun. 1 versus 2, 3 HP is rare in the best of times. Still though, taking away 3 AKs is pretty important for Mythic. Something you really do want to remember. Chat, if you're enjoying the stream and you have not already, do hit that follow button. It does really help out the stream here on Twitch. And if you're on YouTube, hit the subscribe button. I'm not actually streaming this on YouTube, but the VOD's going to be there. Well, looks like Zomblers have finally realized that there's somewhere else to go. They have gone here in a very fast hurry, but Hyza is ready for it. The double spray down to repel these entries. Pone alone flips around. That AWP doing work here. The double up for him as well. Zomblers have rushed to their own doom. Luckily, they've got plenty of money on the hands of Poseidon. He had 5 digits before this round started, so AK is going to be tossed over. You're welcome. Oh, look how fast they're in banana. Flom has to... Oh, the fire just doesn't reach. It just barely doesn't reach, and they don't expect Flom to be there, so Polo gonna die as a result. Cool comes behind, but the double kill, the double response out of Flom. Suddenly, this B-bomb site looks very painful. Zomblers lose 3, but they push up through Arch. They'll make it to B either way. You're welcome. Thank you for watching these. Smoke placed at CT. Soft Zomblers. 2 versus 4. They try to hunt down these Mythic players. Truck Lover he's playing around the new box. They know he's here. Brennan already got a piece of him. The flash going to be put up. The dodge and the headshot. Still, though, Zomblers with some space to cover. The bomb to recover. Flashback into their face. Oh, this Inferno looks like it could be so back and forth here. Our 5-5 on the first half. The flash catches Brennan, and Cooper with a double to clean up the round. Mythic take the advantage back, 6-5. Oh, and he misses the jump. How's it going, Femtum? Welcome on in. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for hanging out as usual. Now, luckily for Zomblers, they haven't been buying the op for Poseidon, so money's still in good shape. The AKs will still get secured. Mythic with 3 over by B will send the message to Zomblers that maybe you should try A site instead. You get so much space on balcony, but the shot goes wide for Ponalone. Zomblers elect to charge on in. It's going to be all Heiza, and he falls after one. 4 versus 2 now. Flom and Truck Lover on the rotate. Good catch to start this one off. Softens up those T's just a little bit. Still, those Zomblers looking like they might just even this one out. Op and Pit for cool comms. Could be really tough to root out. Gonna go for the AK anyway. Flom pushing in first. Oh, didn't spot Polo in corner. Jumps over top of boxes, gives himself up for the trades, and Truck Lover only able to trade 1. It's gonna be Zomblers evening things out at 6 on their T side. I am doing okay. I ban gamblers on this channel too. Granted, I feel like I could stand to be less, I don't know. There are insufferable gamblers, and there are just gamblers. Like, there are people that come in, and their first message is, "This game must be fixed because blah, 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 I bet on it." And those people get banned. But if people are just like, "Yeah, I bet on this game. I'm having a good time," you know, maybe they're not so bad. They're still here interacting with chat. Yes, those people are annoying, and speaking of annoying, Polo's dualies just crush Mythic. Double kill with Brennan, 2 as well, and the 3rd. Full house for Zomblers. Mythic trying for the A-bomb site, and they get demolished. Now that's the shot in the arm that Zomblers are going to be very happy with. Starting off the CT side strong. Polo was the crux of winning the Dust 2. So having him get activated is going to be important. Ooh, and now no real upgraded weapons for Mythic. They've gone for the pistol, no armor save, so some soft targets for Zomblers to chomp through. Flom still nets himself a headshot, so that is at least one weapon that gets dropped off of Zomblers. That might be enough, but if you can get more, you should take more. Mythic abandoned banana. Though the utility back into their direction is probably going to make them reconsider. Cool comms under fire. Good damage on the Pwn alone, but the bullets run out. Has to go for the reload, has to go for the back away, as now Mythic are charging his direction, and Flom opens up well, but Cajun responds, and these softened targets, this MP9 shreds right through him. Zomblers take a 2-round advantage off of the ace of Cajun. So we get the full buy. 2 kills and 1 for Mythic. Their T-side start going about the same as Zomblers did. Difficult place to be. Now, early util battle. Really going the way of Zomblers here. 5 nades still ahead. Good place to be. Cool comms looking to clean up Banana. Doesn't really hit anybody, so just going to give his own position away, but still early in the half. Still early in the round. The game is young. The night is young. Mythic once again with a slow, disciplined, regimented approach to their T side. The nice thing is they're not catching any of this util damage. The negative thing is they're not going to have any options to rotate if this one goes awry. 35 seconds. They've got to make a move. Poseidon and Brennan here waiting for them in pit and on site. Mythic, though, electing to try and head through Arch. Polo going to catch a hint of this, but no shots connect. Meanwhile, the library player will be the one to die. Polo forced to back away. Oh, he might just get caught here. Ponalone just holding inside of CT, but the time is not on Mythic's side. 7 seconds. They don't have time for this. They need to get this bomb down now. They've lost their moment. Cool comms survives on 11 HP, and that is enough. Zomblers grind you down to your very last. Nine to 6 scoreline. 2 players surviving for Mythic is at least some sort of silver lining to this dark cloud that now forms over this team. They had to be elated after that map number 1, and they just let map 2 slip through their fingers. The emotions had to be running high as they started off this first half, but it slipped further and further away. Is this going to be where the light of victory disappears forever? 3 rounds separating these 2 teams. It only takes 1 on the board to suddenly be back in contention. But you've got to stop the bleeding at some time, and losing due to time means the buy is going to be very desperate. Khalil and 2 Mac 10s will accompany the AKs, and the util is pretty lackluster. I love that Poseidon just strafes right through mid like he doesn't even care. He's just like spotting mid. No one does anything. Full comms, of course, checking half wall. Knows that some players are going to be very happy to play there, but not today. Zomblers establishing a very strong perimeter, especially given the methodical approach that Mythic has been taking to this half so far. They're really trying to take away as many options as possible, one at a time. This time, though, there might be an inroads. Mythic gonna form a two-pronged attack through Arch onto B bomb site. Only Cajun and Cool Comms on the B bomb site. Cajun gonna put up the flash, and Cool Comms gonna go for the hit. Spots the players in CT and just loses his life. Highs up with a hot hand. Now it's gonna have to be on to Cajun. They line up for him, but the shots just not enough. And this is exactly what you want if you're Mythic. Suddenly that defense is fallen by the wayside. With 5 players alive, Mythic are going to get a ton of momentum. They get to trade out those MAC-10s for rifles as well. So the driver's seat has been flipped on its head. Well, 9-7. Mythic making a case for a comeback. Especially with the money situation here for Zomblers. We've seen some very stout defenses already. Can they do it when the weapons are less than ideal? It's going to be upgraded pistols and as much utility as you can muster if you're Zomblers. Loss bonus. Completely absent from this round. This is where, if Mythic win the round, they're gonna get to string even more together. Oh, what nade was that? Cooper already removed. Cool Comms might have just done everything necessary for Zomblers. Taking away 2 guns. There's Polo with the Deeg as well. Truck Lover giving a taste of his own medicine. So Mythic going to be sent toward A site. But Brennan here with the M4 waiting. Hyza pushes on in. Waiting for Mythic as they pass by balcony. They don't check this. And there's Pone alone falls. Zomblers presenting an argument toward Mythic. Presenting a great defense. Bomb going to be planted, but it's a 2 versus 1 retake for Zomblers. Izon 45 HP. This is not going to be easy. Just going to play peekaboo from behind these boxes. Zomblers approach. The zombie army. It's Brennan for closure. Zomblers on 10 and Mythic on notice. Thank you for the raid, Crossfire. Welcome on in. I hope your game went well. It's been quite an exciting one. A couple of very close maps. This is actually the best of 3 that would break this tie between Zomblers and Mythic. Because Zomblers took on the core of Tsunami before, technically this is the 3rd time these 2 teams have met. Zomblers went 2-1 the first time. Mythic went 2-1 the second time. So whoever wins this breaks the stalemate. Zomblers are looking for it. Zomblers want this. Feel the desire. They're hungry. Oh, Flom sitting in the Molotov. That is going to could spell his doom here. Mythic. Use that HP advantage. Not even casting for that team. Why do you bring that up? You don't need to, like, I don't know. We'll talk about it later. We'll talk about it later. Just focus on this game right now, please. Mythic trying to make a path through mid. They've got Moto smoked, but nade in. These 2 Zomblers 2 for 1. Bomb sent loose as well. It is going to be recovered, but Flom on 3 whole hit points. Does send Mythic heading back towards B. Cajun is ready. And Flom gets shredded. Gets erased from the server. Ponalone with the trade. But now, again, the time is lost. He's got to get the bomb down, and Cool Comms is here. Isa does manage to take the kill on the other side of the map. But again, the time runs out. Zomblers on 11, and Mythic might just be out of money here. Looks like they will go for the force. They want to play for the win, not the tie. A desperate buy from Team Mythic. All the money gone. They will have the loss bonus fully stacked up if they lose this round, but trying to recover 5 rounds is an unlikely story. Five rifles versus 3. Definitely not outside the realm of possibilities for Team Mythic, but they do have to check their corners. Polo with the 1-for-1 in this entrenched position. Poseidon will trade him out, taking the advantage for Zomblers. Meanwhile, the smoke onto Arch, trying to allow Mythic to pass by, but the Molotovs in response. Zomblers are giving them nothing. They're forcing them to play a slow, deliberate game. Flom peeks out, spots the AK over on CT, loses Truck Lover behind him. They don't have the util to block this off. They're just going to get the ad hoc smoke. It's enough for Flom to at least gun down 1, and Ponalone behind him. Down to that 2 versus 2. Poseidon and Brennan on perfect HP. Flom on just a scratch. He does make the silent drop down to great. So he's in a good spot for an early warning. Knows both Zomblers players are going to be coming through CT. Gets himself tucked in. And he hears the church. 2 players very noisily through here. Ponalone secures this. Could be huge. Flom recovers the AK as well. And Ponalone, monstrous. Oh my word, the double kill to clean this one up. And Mythic might just be right back in it. 2 full timeouts on Mythic, and they managed to recover. So, now it's Zombler's turn. With no loss bonus to speak of, the buy is a diet of upgraded pistols and an SMG. So if Mythic were looking for a time to turn things around, they've definitely found the right one. But Poseidon with the flash out of Polo. Double kill for him, and Polo joins in for the 3rd. Zomblers giving Mythic hope before they snuff it out. A classic zombie apocalypse. One little wick of hope. The thought now, if you're Mythic, is yeah, we've lost 3, but the hope is that there aren't any good weapons on the side of Zomblers. They know that the pistols came out swinging. They know that they lost to a little bit of a classic blunder against pistols. But if they can steel themselves, there's still a chance to secure this round. Just Cool Comms on the B-bomb side. He's got Polo with him. So it is a 2 versus 2 on B. The smoke will fly in. The Molly response. Cool Comms going to get pushed in front of this with the 5-7. He finds barrel stuffs Ponalone, and Flom falls soon after. Oh my goodness. The traded ecos. That might be it. Mythic, they had such a solid looking chance to come back, but the pistols, there wasn't even a kill on the SMG. It was just all 5-7s there. Is this all she wrote? Oh, Flom already shredded. Smoke does him no good in banana. Man shooting bodies when the stand-in is carrying. I mean, you're not wrong. Brennan was clearly the right pickup. You know, it's better than, like, a name like Bob XD, alright? Now, early pokes failing here for Mythic. They'll be headed back towards A. Back into the stack. 3 players waiting for them. Looks like they'll head towards Arch. Polo about to meet. Flash doesn't do anything, so the AK, oh, he just beheads one. But the trade comes in. 40 seconds remaining. Now Poseidon ready behind the boxes. Threads through 2, and Brennan starts as he means to finish with the final kill, 13-8. It's Zomblers with a 2 and 1 on this evening. GG's to Mythic. Well played to both sides. And that is going